Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Chicago Bears. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
2nd and a couple. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They go quickly here out to Moore.
And this will leave him a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They'll run here with a rookie.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
Looking to throw is Williams. That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards.
And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Grady Jarrett, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Here's Rudolph. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Rudolph looking to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Grady Jarrett. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
So now make that a second sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Throwing is Williams.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing again here, Williams. He'll try and do this himself.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Caleb Williams,
30 yards.
And the Bears have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Rudolph off play action. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Rudolph. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Rudolph. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Rudolph throwing again. Now he's going to step up and run. Rudolph able to use those legs and pick up the first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Back to throw, Rudolph. Now he'll tuck this and run. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
They'll send Austin in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Mason Rudolph taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. To the air, Williams. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Here's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Adunze. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
At the 14-yard line.
Second and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
An 8-yard loss.
Firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Looking to throw. Williams over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15.
It's 4th down.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Santos' kick is up and through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And
after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Rudolph's pass complete to Jalen Warren. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
Rudolph now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
After one, 17-7 is our score. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Rudolph going to throw again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Steelers first down. An 8-yard pickup. And a Steeler first down.
Now run with Warren. Twisting away. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 54 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
Running a jet sweep. This is Austin. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Warren will score. Touchdown, Steelers. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point now by Boswell. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Bears 17, Steelers 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get free, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of a yard. And the Bears are going to get a first.
It's no accident they've been moving the ball well all game long. This offensive line has done an excellent job adapting to everything the defense is throwing at them and creating holes for their runners.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
He's got this complete to Burden.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
To the 22-yard line.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Rudolph.
That's caught right side. It's Warren.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
So a change of possession here on the punt. The Chicago offense set to get started. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A very solid gain of 27.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll run the draw here with Swift.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
To throw, Williams.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, you can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh, no. Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
A 54-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. Shifts by him.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Was that a design pass or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Here's Warren.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Rudolph looking to throw it. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Now it's Rudolph. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
At the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. The slot man in motion right. Rudolph looking to throw. And on the left side here, Wilson. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 9-yard line.
Second and 3 from the 9. Here's Rudolph. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They toss it to Warren. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Rudolph. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Boswell's kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
at their own.
The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Williams. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Williams.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Williams. A final shot before break. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Now Rudolph. Now he's going to step up and run.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go.
On the run, it's Warren.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, Rudolph.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. That one goes for 24 yards.
The Steelers' 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
That's DK Metcalf running this slant. He's got it.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Rudolph. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Boswell for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Bears 20.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
Here's Williams. He'll look middle here and give it to Adunze.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
7-yard gain. That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He'll keep it himself.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
To the air, Williams. Over the middle is going to find Burden.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Williams from the gun on 3rd down.
And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
From the gun, here's Williams. He's got this complete to Burden.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Swift. He's going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Swift again.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the 2nd half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Santos with the extra point. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
117 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
In motion, the tight end. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Running a jet sweep. This is Austin.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
To throw, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Back to throw. Williams. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Nick Herbig picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Williams. And this is caught. He hits more. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. A gain of 22.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
Second and 4.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add to their fourth quarter lead.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. Here in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line. And here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Now it's Rudolph.
Drops this one down to Gainwell.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9.
Rudolph looking to throw it. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Rudolph now to throw.
This one deep for Wilson.
And got his man complete. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now Rudolph. He finds Austin complete.
And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Rudolph. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A little juke. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
To throw, it's Williams. A pass complete to Adunze.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Throw right side taken in by Adunze.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Rome Adunze.
30 yards.
And the Bears are able to widen their advantage. But that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
41. Steelers 31.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Rudolph.
On the sideline, he's got Austin.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Rudolph.
Here's a screen with Gainwell.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, it looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
4th down, desperation time for Rudolph. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this offense on third down today, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. He's going to look deep for more. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
He was defended by
going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So now the Steelers down by 10, 2:08 on the clock. They'll have 1 play, maybe 2, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
He was brought down by Dominic Robinson. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. But only able to muster a gain up to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. That's to Freiermuth.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Wide open receiver complete. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Rudolph. He'll find his man Skoranek over the middle.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Throwing here, Rudolph. Complete to Austin here over the middle.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Rudolph. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Intended for Roman.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.